here's what I've been thinking. Also, disclaimer, this video is going to be my first one where I'm actually trying to put pictures into the screen. So I really don't even know how I'm going to go about doing that. This might turn out terrible, but my name is still Terrible Videos, right? So, okay. What I thought would be fun is, you know how I'm doing little pretend subscription boxes for family members for their Christmas presents. When the winter spoilers came out for Fabfitfun, in my mind, I thought, would it be cute to try to get one as close to a Fabfitfun box as I could without it being a Fabfitfun box, because I could do it much cheaper, I assumed in my head. It certainly wouldn't be as name brand of products, but sometimes the products that are in Fabfitfun, I've never really heard of their names anyway. So it's not the name, but let's say then they wouldn't be as luxury products. It would still be fun, and it would be fun for me to try to replicate, is what I also thought, because mostly what I've been doing is just as I've been seeing products for my family members, picking them up, and then everybody kind of has their own little dollar store bin that I've been, putting things in as I find them that I think they'd like. But I decided, let's see what we could do on this replicating a Fabfitfun box. So rather than getting, and this is how I don't exactly know how this video is going to turn out, I'm just going to wing it, is instead of picking one thing from every category, I kind of want to see if I could get one of everything in every category. The makeup, skincare, hair care stuff, I think is going to not be as much fun or as interesting, because I would assume that even though I could replace, the $68, microdermabrasion for a $5 one, I would hope that it would be a significant enough difference product-wise, ingredients-wise, that it isn't exactly a fair comparison. You know what I'm saying? But, so skipping the skincare, unless I could find the exact thing, I might make mention of what I did find, that if I thought it was close. But here's what I found. So instead of spending $50 on the Vera Bradley, I believe that you could either, like I have done, this was a free gift at Ulta because it was full of other products, and I just saved it. So that would be free. Or you could get from, see, I think this one was at Ross. If not, it was at Marshall's. What I'm going to insert here, hopefully, which is this fun 4 to 5 piece marble and rose gold and glitter makeup case and bag that tucked in, which was quite nice and lovely looking. Or if you were wanting to get the unhide blanket but didn't want to spend $65, you could get this one, which I actually thought was really pretty, and because I don't like the unhide blanket, because I think it leaves little furry stuff everywhere, this one, which was luxurious quality faux fur, looked a lot like what I assumed the other one from Fabfitfun is going to look like, for only $15. Or if you want to go even cheaper, this one for $13, also a faux fur, just a little different style and texture. And of course, you wouldn't have to pick these. There was, dozens of them to choose from. I was just trying to look for one that was as close to the one that was coming in Fabfitfun as I could, because there was other ones that were super cute. Instead of the $51 champagne flutes. You could get for $10 these champagne flutes, or for a fun little twist, also $10, were the silicone wine tumblers. I really hope this is working. Otherwise, all this pointing to this empty spot up here is going to look really, really silly. Next up, Kate Spade earrings. Okay, so I did find these that were $13, which I thought were very pretty. Or, which I actually ended up picking up for $3, these, because I'll give those to somebody in one of theirs. Or these, also $3. These just slide in like this, and they have this little tortoise. And they're 14 karat gold vermeil. Or I had gotten these earlier when Justice was going out of business. These cute little things are 29 cents. And these, which are some that they would do the piercings with, so hyperallergenic, were $2.80. So you could get both of these for $3. Next up, I didn't really look into the teeth whitening kits. I know, though, the one in Fabfitfun they're saying is $90, and I know I didn't spend $90 on the last ones that I've gotten. But anyway. Next, the Summer and Rose $70 robe, which is the thing that I was thinking that I would probably get. They had at Ross this one for $17. It's reversible, and it had a hoodie, and it had pockets, and it came in a couple different colors, and it was so soft that I'm actually kind of kicking myself that I just didn't pick it up while I was there, because I liked it. And because I can touch it and feel it, I'm going to be really upset if I go ahead and get the Fabfitfun box and I don't like the quality of the Summer and Rose one. That will be so upsetting to me. So, how do you think it's going so far? Then, category 2 for the Fabfitfun. The Lily Pulitzer coffee cups, which are $42. But you already know you could pick up cheaper coffee cups. For instance, a set of these two would only be $3. Or these are a little bit more at $8, but look how pretty they are with the matte pottery finish on the bottom and then the top being the glazed blue and white. I also just picked both of those because they reminded me kind of the ones from Fabfitfun. Again, not at all the same, not any kind of name brand, but if you were doing a cute gift for somebody, they would be super cute in there. We're going to skip a couple of the skincare related things, go to the Lucky Scarf, which is supposed to be $65. There was this one that's Calvin Klein, still a good brand, for $13, or really pretty ones with no specific name for $9 or $10. Some of them to me looked a lot more like the Lucky one because it was super long, super wide, and had the big long fringes at the bottom in actually colors that I thought were prettier, but not Lucky brand. All right, and then last in that category, the Impressions LED light up mirror for $45, or you could get one like this for $8. This was probably one of the cheaper ones. They also had them for $10 or $12 and up. And as the price went up, they seemed to get a little bit nicer. I honestly thought the $8 one would do the trick. All right. Category 3. This one is the one that is heavy on makeup skincare. Now, you could get, and I do keep looking down at my notes, I don't have it all memorized. You could get the Laura Geller palette, which was $45. It had a lot of neutral colors. So if that's what you're looking for, again, any of these Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross kind of places, you know you can get better prices. For instance, I picked up this one for $8.99. It's got a lot of the neutral colors, but it also has, you know, the bright blue there in the middle with the blue topper. It's also where I got for $8.99. So I tapped that. The What's the Tea palette by The Balm, that is one of my favorite palettes. So you could go that route. Or the Dr. Brandt Purifying Pore Cleanser, which is one of the items in the Fabfitfun. They actually had it there for, what did I say? $8. $8. You could just have picked that exact thing up. Or the next item, the Lily headband, velvet headband, $50, 2-inch width. That thing must be crazy amazing, or you really must know that brand and like it and go for name, because one, to keep the Dollar Tree out of it, but you know you can pick them up at the Dollar Tree, or for $3.50. There was this cute pink one, kind of satiny but nice material. Or for $4, they had like this black leather one, or black satin with pearls. So yeah, alrighty. Then where are we at? Number 4. You could get the $24 Kate Spade socks that are coming in the Fabfitfun, or just for $7. They had these, also bar socks with grips, just a different brand, kind of probably a no-name brand. It's Game, but they looked cute. Or next up, the Mucklucks for the cabin socks, $25 it says they are. Well, you could get them with hard soles for $11, or you could get ones that looked a whole lot closer to the ones that they're selling with the Fabfitfun, but they're the BCGB brand for $7. Aren't they cute? They still have the little grips at the bottom, because I know they were concerned about the grips. Or other ones from Anne Klein. Again, another really good name brand, so it's not like you're, you know, skimping out on quality, I would guess. $7. The Boar Scalp and Hair mask. I have gotten a similar product from Fabfitfun in their add-ons, which was this one that I didn't even care for. It was a pre-shampoo treatment, so that wouldn't have been one that I would have picked anyway, but certainly not for $28. The Tula Under Eye Balm, I think that it sounds a lot like the Milk Makeup one that I had got in maybe the Cosbox sale for around $9, or the Ulta one, the Bright Eye Ulta one that I got on sale for rather cheap, like maybe $4-ish. Yeah, I think that takes care of that. Number 4. Number 5, the box of 4 or 5 eye patches, because I've seen it differently depending on where you looked at. If you wanted to get something similar, of course they would have them for about $2 for 5 pair. But I was going to try to not, because they're probably not at all as good of ingredients, although I've certainly had plenty of the eye patches that for 1 pair out of a kinder box that was supposed to be worth, $6 or $7 for the 1 pair, and I, couldn't see any difference when using it that one time for what it did. This is the same set that the cutting boards are in that were supposed to be $20, $19.95, something like that. They had lots of different sizes and colors at the $3 range at these stores. So again, you can definitely put it in there for that. The next category, Wish lip scrub, $20 they say it is. Well, for 3 you could get something like this, but again, trying not to do the whole skincare thing because maybe it's not nearly as good. The next size down, the blemish patches, they're saying $18. In Fabfitfun's own sale, I picked these up for $9. There was 72 of them. They also have them at the Dollar Tree that I'm sure doesn't have as good of ingredients, but they are there. Or the last thing in that category, the card case, they're saying for $35. It's not even a brand that is, respected for its quality. Where for $8, they had these like Steve Madden ones that were looking a little bit bigger even with a zipper, but still rather slim looking and cute and several different colors. So I think that would be a great option. And then the last category, again, a lot of makeup, skincare, so the eyeliner, let's, not talk about it, or the blush, but the nail polish that they're saying $20 for. These brands looked kind of nice for $3.50. Or I know that, you can get OPI and other decent brands on sale for around $8 if you want to, go that way. Or the hair scrunchies, again, Dollar Tree has them, trying not to bring up the Dollar Tree. So for $4, this little set of 3, or they had several different colors that were velvety or nice quality, nice looking scrunchies. And then final item, the Daily Concepts face and body brush that they're saying is $20. Almost everything by Daily Concepts will be in the Fabfitfun add-ons for about $5. Or they have the little brushes at the Dollar Tree. Or you could just get a body brush like this one that was $4 and throw it in there instead. So when I did it like this, the cheapest that I got it down to would be about $17.50. And that's if you did, for category 1, a pair of earrings at the $3 range that I had mentioned and showed you, the cheaper of the coffee cups, which were $3, the 2-inch pink headband that was $3.50, the socks. Oh, this is where I think I didn't mention this earlier, because I had already picked these up to go in one of my subscription boxes. They have the little grippies. They came from Justice, again, when they were going out of business, and I paid 49 cents for those. they're cute. So that. The $2 eye patches, the $3 lip scrub, do either the brush or the hair scrunchies. They're both the same price, $4, and one of the nail strengtheners for $3.50. That total is $17.50. And of course, you could get it even, actually, that's $22.50. Here I'm getting a little sidetracked. You could get it even cheaper. I was thinking do another $3 off of that if you wanted to do the $1 Dollar Tree face brush or blemish pads instead. And here's the part that gets interesting though. So when I did it with the items that I felt most closely resembled the products in the Fabfitfun box, you're going to end up spending more than buying the Fabfitfun box by getting it yourself. Isn't that interesting? So by doing it that way, this is how I did it. The robe that was my favorite for $17, the $10 scarf, because I did the scarf that was, yeah, 10 because it was the one that looked the most like it, and I felt like it felt good and nice, and yeah, okay. The Dr. Brandt cleanser I picked out of that one just because it is the exact same product, you know, at $8. We're doing the BCGB socks because they look the most like it for $7. The cutting boards for $3. The $3 lip scrub, the $4 scrunchie, and the $3.50 nail polish. Comes to a total of $65.49. You could go a little bit cheaper, but just by like $2 if you did the mirror instead of the scarf, or the you know, one of the cheaper products in the last categories, like the Dollar Tree blemish patches, or, you know, Dollar Tree face brush. But that's still, what I'm trying to say there is, just because you can definitely get it cheaper by a lot by going out and shopping it yourself and changing the items quite a lot, when looking at them, and I tried to get things the closest to what was going to be in the Fabfitfun, yeah, $65.50. So that's more than just buying the actual Fabfitfun box, which means Fabfitfun is still a really good deal. And I've always liked it. I like it also because you can get add-ons and things in the edit sales that, you know, I brought up while we were discussing things for really good prices. And I just like getting that little surprise, you know, in the mail 4 times a year. And I like getting to see things and pick things out. I also think, though, if I was working for Fabfitfun, I would definitely try to steer them away from all this stuff that feels like I should just be getting it in an Ipsy bag for cheaper, or go to TJ Maxx and get it. I'd like to see some things that, you know, I feel like I can't just go into TJ Maxx and pick up. And I'm sure that they think that's, you know, a harder idea or something. But for instance, one thing that I have been thinking for 6-9 months that I would like to have but don't want to spend the money on is one of those Lark water bottles that has the UV light that purifies the water in the bottle as you're drinking it. I also think Crazy Caps maybe is the other brand that's very similar. And that one, I think you can buy just the cap by itself, because you know a lot of the water bottles, the caps would all fit the same size. And I also like those silicone patches that you're supposed to be able to reuse over and over for areas like your chest, that you would put on at night and sleep. And then, you know how like when you wake up in the morning and you've been sleeping on your side and this is like, looks like a wrinkly mess, it's supposed to wake up and, you know, not be nearly as bad. Anyway, just, there are plenty of things out there that I don't feel like I can walk into TJ Maxx and pick up. And yeah, I'd like to see those kind of things. So what would you guys like to see in Fabfitfun that you're not seeing? Yeah, I think I'd like to know what you think. And I really hope this video turns out, because if I can't figure out how to insert things, I may just go ahead and post it, and hopefully I gave you an idea of what I was doing anyway, or what my goal was. But yeah, my terrible video skills, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get any better. All right, it's been fun. Stick around, subscribe to my channel, I don't know, say hi, like my video if you want. Don't dislike it, because it makes me sad. And then I take it out on all the people around me, and then you've just created that hateful mess of all the people around me. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't do that. Okay, bye.